All right, guys, how's it going? Good morning. Good morning. Positive vibes. I still haven't received any confirmation from that job, but HR told me that they're contacting references, and the references told me they've been contacted. So, I don't know. Dude, my mind is going crazy. It is spinning. And anyone new to this channel, I'm jobless, and I'm trying to get out of this jobless arc because, believe it or not, I don't like begging for money, for pennies, for dollars, but here I am. Here I am. In between looking for a job, you know, you can only send out so many applications, right? Applied to so many positions to where it's like, dude, I think I applied just about everything other than flipping burgers. I have a backup plan if this job doesn't pan through. I guess I will be essentially spraying bugs. If I take on that job though, dude, streaming, you're gonna see maybe one stream. Is that job is gonna be that's how it should be though. That's the priority. Bringing money in, get a job, that's the priority here. But there's some other things. I gotta be, I can't be so careless with the information, right? All right. Man, this morning, man, we're gonna talk about. Well, we're not gonna talk about Ethan Ralph. Okay. There's not really much more to talk about. Kino Casino. Well, they're still talking about Nick Fuentes and Beardson. I don't know why. I would have thought they would mine that Kino all the way dry. Mine that Kino mine all the way dry. I think they have. What is there more to say about Catboy and Beardson of the American First People? They already said it. You can make Catboy jokes. You can make homosexual jokes. You can make grifter jokes. I mean, but you reach a point to where you said everything you could say. Anyway, we're going to talk about Boogie is walking free. Boogie's a free man. Okay, you probably missed it. Vaush and J.K. Rowling, of all people, got into a spat. J.K. Rowling is a feminist, and that I don't like so much, But I do like that she is very pro women, and is not very pro men wanting to be women or claiming that they are women. Okay, all right. So we'll get into that. What is gas prices are going high, but you know what the solution is? Buy an electric car. Poor. What's wrong with you? Are you too poor to buy an electric car? What's wrong with you? That's the message you're getting. If you live in the States, live in the US, that's the message you're getting from these assholes.
Acute issues with the Colonial Pipeline ransomware attack, but looking more holistically in a macro view, how does this speed up the efforts at DOE to move in more of a renewable direction, since this is going to have an impact on people at the pump?
Yeah, I mean, we obviously are all in on making sure that we meet the president's goals of getting to 100%.
All in on reaching the president's goals of getting renewable energy.
Clean electricity by 2035 and net zero carbon emissions by 2050. And, if you drive an electric car, this would not be affecting you. Clear.
Drive an electric car, you poor. Look, here's the thing, man. Gas prices are going up. They're going up through their fucking roof, man. It's insane. This is not even the end of it. They're gonna go even higher. Like it's crazy. And when gas goes up, everything else goes up. Grain's gonna go up. Everything's gonna go up. Everything is going up. Everything's gonna get expensive. And not just this person, but Jen Plisky, whatever that ginger, the fucking ginger over there talking, the White House, the press secretary. She wants to say that, she wants to put blame on the oil industry. She wants to put blame that, there are all these permits. All these oil companies could be drilling and getting oil. The permits that they have are for dry wells. For dry wells. They can't get a permit for some good locations because this fucking green energy people, environmentalists have taken over. And these smug son of a bitches want to be like, oh, just drive electric. Drive electric. It'll solve everything. It's not going to solve shit, motherfucker. Because everything else is going through the roof. Everything else is going through the roof. And these smug son of a bitches, let me tell you something, man. When the price of gas and the price of food goes so high to where it is 100% of your paycheck, and it's not even it when you can barely even afford that. And then we're talking when most of the people, including middle class, can barely afford to live. That's when revolutions happen, man. That's when fucking revolutions happen. And dude, at this point right now, where I stand, or where I sit, I wouldn't be surprised. Man. Someone kicks off. But you know what? Have fun. It's a party. Bring some good beers. That's all I'll say about that. Don't want to say anything more. But yeah, that's don't you love that? Don't you fucking love that? Oh shit. We'll also talk about the don't say gay bill, which is a total lie. Actually, let's talk about that now. Let's talk about right now, and we'll get into the Vaush and J.K. Rowling stuff. So, the White House is trying to target misinformation. Remember that? You know, they try to get Spotify to target misinformation about COVID and stuff. But here they are putting out See, when they put out misinformation, when this ginger ass bitch and everyone behind her puts out misinformation, it's official. It's good. It's A-okay. It's fine. It's the truth. It's the gospel. They lie. They can't stop being lying fucking liars, god damn it. God damn it, motherfucker. They'll lie to your face, and you can't do anything about it. These people need to be dragged out of... So the bill, in case you haven't heard, this article gets into it. The bill doesn't ban you from saying the word gay in Florida. If you're a teacher in Florida, you could still say gay as many goddamn times you like. You could finger your asshole and say gay as many times as you like. You just can't do it in a classroom, not openly. You can't teach a class about how to shove a dildo up your ass. You can't teach a class about how it's cool to be gay or the proper ways to have anal butt fucking sex, okay? You can't teach them how there's like 35 fucking thousand genders now, which doesn't make any goddamn sense. All the bill does is say you can't... First off, the bill prevents teachers from certain grades from being able to propagandize your kids about gender identity and gay sex, lesbian sex shit, and then lie to the parents and say, "Oh, we're not doing that." Okay, that's what it's targeting. It's targeting that stuff. And why the fuck would anybody want a school to be teaching about what it's like to be gay? What? You're literally you are making it so easy for these motherfuckers, these teachers, to groom your fucking kids. It's like these liberal progressive parents want their kids to be fucking molested. They do. They fucking do. God damn it, I'm getting fucking heated. Liberals are so goddamn gullible. They are. But conservatives are buying into this shit too. Ben Shapiro, the fucking Jew! Sorry. God, I'm fucking pissed. I'm sorry. Him being Jewish has nothing to do. Has everything to do with it. Everything to do with it. He needs to go take a trip in Israel. Maybe get a... how many boosters has Ben Shapiro had? Huh? Israel's on like their 5th, 6th. Are they still getting boosters? To the point to where it compromises their immune system? Fucking bullshit. Fake ass fucking conservative motherfucker. He'd sell his own. Ben Shapiro would sell his fucking own. He would. Anyway. Let's go to where the bill... The legislation that passed in Florida. Hold on. Sorry, let me drink some water. I haven't had anything to eat. I don't eat until noon. And my body's probably shaking. You know? Need some coffee and water. Coffee, water, and the cigar. All right. Alrighty here. So the legislation that passed the Florida Senate Tuesday simply prevents schools from secretly propagandizing 4 to 9-year-olds on gender identity and sexual orientation and stops teachers from hiding information from parents. Dude, that shit is fucking happening in plain goddamn fucking daylight. And it's so fucking sick. Just about every school. I guarantee you, if you have kids, the school they go to, they probably have some sort of gay club, literally a gay club, where they do this. They need to shut this stuff fucking down. And it's not homophobic to say that. I have no problem with people who are gay. I disagree with the lifestyle, and I don't want to fucking hear about what they do in the goddamn bedroom. I don't want to hear about that shit. I don't go around telling you what the fuck I'm doing in my goddamn bedroom. Nobody wants to hear that fucking shit. But kids, schools are in no position. Schools are not the place to be talking about lifestyle choices and fingering buttholes and dildos and shit. Gay stuff. Promoting that fucking lifestyle. How about you leave that to the parents? How about you leave the rearing of the kids to the parents, not to the schools? You leave it to the schools, you're gonna get this. You get some stranger who graduated from college, the teaching degree, talking to kids about touching their wee-wees and masturbating. That's real stuff, man. I'm sure you've probably seen it. I covered it too. That sexy sex camp, summer camp thing that they had. It's a real summer. It sounds so fucking stupid. I can't believe this is real. There is a summer camp called Sexy Sex Summer Camp or whatever. And this summer camp is for kids during the summer when school's out. And one of the lessons that you learn during this summer camp is how to jack off. They have a workshop about how to jack off together. I'm not making any of that up. Oh God, this world's insane. Sometimes I think God has abandoned us, Like, seriously, guys, you know why I struggle with my religion? You know why I struggle with being a Christian? I mean, honestly, how could someone not struggle with being a Christian when you hear about shit like this? Because we're like, what? Why the fuck is this happening? Anyway, I went off topic, way off topic. Anyway, yeah, the bill prevents schools from secretly propagandizing 4 to 9-year-olds, about gender identity, sexual orientation, stop teachers from hiding information from parents. There's a common sense measure asserting a basic right both parents probably thought they already had, which only people of bad faith would try to strip away. For children in kindergarten through grade 3, what the bill does is reinforce the fundamental right of parents to make decisions regarding the upbringing. Classroom instruction by school personnel or third parties on sexual orientation or gender identity may not occur in kindergarten through grade 3 or in any other manner that is not age appropriate or developmentally appropriate for students in accordance with the state standards. Nothing in that is bad. That sounds perfect. That's a great bill. Actually could be better. You could make it better by extending the grade, but okay, good start. Nowhere does it say you can't say gay and you can't be gay and all that. Mark Hamill, fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I realize I'm using the wrong window capture here. I'm not even day drunk. We fix that. There we go. Mark Hamill. That fucking bastard. So smug. These people are so fucking dumb. They don't actually do any research. They don't actually look into it. So Jen Psaki, she's telling people that's a horrible bill. They condemn it because it's, I don't know, anti-gay or some shit. Just coming up with bullshit. Like, she's doing what they accuse Alex Jones of doing. You know, just making up stuff. He goes, okay, this article says, the nasty way White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki spoke Wednesday about a new parental rights bill that just passed in Florida. You would think Governor Ron DeSantis was a vicious bigot motivated by means to hurt children. Forget Vladimir Putin. She wants the White House Press Corps to demonize a politician closer to home. Yeah, see, that's what they're trying to do. Why are Florida leaders deciding they need to discriminate against kids who are members of LGBTQ community? Psaki asked reporters. They're not discriminating against them. They're not saying you can't be gay in class. Well, I mean, whoa. There's no reason to do any gay stuff in any school, any class. What? Yeah, actually, you can't be gay in class. How about that? There's nothing wrong about that statement, right? Even if the bill said, don't be gay at school. There's nothing wrong with that. Because why on earth in school would you be engaging in gay acts? Hell, you shouldn't even be engaging in straight acts at school. Okay? Not official. I was in high school too. Okay? I know what happened in the stairwells. Oh, fuck. Anyway. What prompts them to do that? Is it meanness? Is it wanting to make kids have more difficult times in school? Psaki said President Biden is horrified as she is about the legislation which Democrats call the Don't Say Gay bill, which is not even true. You have seen the president speak passionately about this view. Oh no, I see him read a teleprompter. That a bill like this, a bill that would discriminate against families, against kids, it's a form of bullying. It is horrific. What? Dude, all this bill does is stops teachers from promoting, propagandizing gender identity, sexual orientation to kids at school and keeping the information from the parents. What they could do, what a high school could do with this bill, they could still have their gay club when they talk about what it's like to be gay and how many dildos you can shove up your ass, how many cocks you could suck at the same time. They could go all about that. They would just have to inform the parents what the little club is about, okay? They would have to inform the parents ahead of time what it is all about instead of lying to them. That's perfectly fine. That is fine. That is fine. That's how it should be. Really, actually, this bill is just started for 4 to 9-year-olds, so. But it should be extended. It should be extended all the way to high school, too, honestly. This bill is fine. Its only problem is that it's not going further, okay? Jen Psaki's lying. Now, guys, is it a coincidence that Jen Psaki's lying about this, that the administration's lying about this, or is this part of the plan? Are they lying because I mean, is it a conspiracy? Is it really a conspiracy to think that there's some sort of effort, some sort of sinister effort to really push the gay agenda, the LGBTQ agenda on everybody as a way? Why? I don't know. I don't really think it's because they really want everybody to be gay. I honestly think the higher ups, the elites, their sinister plan about being worried about population size. Well, you don't have to worry about population size as everyone's butt fucking each other. No one's going to get pregnant. You're going to reduce population size if everyone's fucking gay and confused about fucking genders. Doesn't even know what the fuck of anything is. And have abortions on demand. Dude, think about this. If you look at it all together, it's all a way for us to crumble as a fucking society. They want us to fucking crumble, dude. They want us. They want us to do that. I don't know. Some might say they're doing this to bring about the I don't know, a new world order of gaydom. Maybe they want to. Maybe it's a way of enacting some sort of sinister plot. Literally a sinister plot, something demonic. I don't know. I don't know about that. But, you combine all the things that the Democrats with the progressives are for, and put it all together, and blend it. You have a pro-abortion, pro-baby killing. They want you to actually kill the babies. They don't want you to have babies. They want you to kill babies. Especially black people. No, I'm just saying. Just look at it. Who's most likely to abort their babies based on the numbers? Usually black people. What is it? Oh, promoting gay stuff, promoting trans stuff, promoting gender confusion, promoting all this stuff that the men are weak. They need to be, I don't know, they shame themselves for being competitive and being strong. Those are horrible traits. Men need to wear dresses and change their identity to be a woman or whatever that even means anymore. People need to be more focused about how many dicks they can take in the ass, how many dicks they can blow at the same time. They need to be total cum dumpsters, sluts, run around, be on fentanyl, be on drugs, be on psychedelics. Smoke weed every fucking day, live on the fucking street, don't do anything with your life. Fuck you, you're not going to go anywhere because you're going to be able to pay for food or pay for gas because fuck you. Dude, this is all a combined effort for the fucking rich-ass politician elite and the fucking billionaires to say fuck you or flush in the system. This is the reset. The reset button has been pressed and we're part of it. We're what's getting reset here. Okay? We're the ones that are going to be fucking dealt with, done with. That's how I see it, man. That's how I see it. They want a new world war. They want a new world war so they can send us to it, into the meat grinder. That's what they want. That's what they fucking want. They want a new world war. They want the stuff with Ukraine and Russia with Putin to escalate. They most certainly fucking do. Disney decided to stay neutral on this. Good. I know. I don't know. I'm pretty crazy with some of this stuff. I think anyway. I go to a dark place sometimes about how I feel about some of this stuff. Not a lot of optimism. So, yeah, that's the do not say gay bill. The White House will lie about it to your face, and there's probably a reason for it, because they want to promote the LGBTQ stuff in school. They want your kids to be gay. They want your 4-year-olds. They want your 5-year-olds. They want every kid to be gay. They want them to. They also want the teachers to be able to have access, unfeathered access to your kids without parents even knowing. Why? It's easy to abuse them that way. That's what I think, honestly. Am I wrong there? I don't think so. Your copy of Link to the Past has fallen over and not being displayed properly. Please fix it. Oh, I'm sorry. So has Killer Instinct. And actually, this copy, it's really just a case. This one got messed up. The actual game got fucked up or whatever. But I have another one. A story you guys didn't ask about. So my son ruined his computer by pouring water on it by accident, spilling water on it by accident. It's a Chromebook. Well, Dad can't afford another Chromebook. Okay, so you know what he's doing now? The TV I have in the garage, I put in his room, and I hooked up the Super Nintendo to it. Problem is, some of the games are kind of at another relative's house. So the only thing he has in there is like Super Mario World, Return to Dinosaur Land, which is like a fan-made ROM hack thing. So it's Mario World, but harder. Just a little harder. So good luck on that. And Zelda. So we're playing Donkey Kong Country there too and stuff. So hopefully you'll have fun with that. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Let's move on. I'm not going to bore you guys with stories about me. We did the smug guys. Oh, okay. Let's talk about Vaush. Let's talk about Vaush here. So, yeah, Vaush was retweeted by J.K. Rowling, of all people. Why is that? Because Vaush has been going pretty hard on J.K. Rowling. This kind of stems from back in the day. J.K. Rowling had this tweet. What is wrong with this statement? What is wrong with this tweet? It's scientifically accurate. People who menstruate. I'm sure there used to be a word for those people. Someone help me out. Womband, Wimpund, Wumond. Yeah. Okay. All right. Whatever. Just trying to be funny about it. Now, some people may have an issue with J.K. Rowling being progressive. You know, she is pro-gay, pro-LGBTQ, and all that stuff. And there are some things we can criticize her for. What we're about to get into, I'm actually on her side on, in the fact that, look, man, we don't need to be weird about words. There are women, there are men. What makes a woman? What's between her legs? It's very simple, very fucking simple. There's a little bit more to it. I mean, you could just look at a female body, look at a male body. You could tell the fucking difference. It's the reason why archaeologists could tell the difference. Dude, just based on bones, just based on skeletal remains, you could tell whether someone's was a woman or a man. Just by the skeletal makeup, dude. Anyway, people who menstruate. This right here, I'm totally on for. Like, yeah, they're women. They're women. You don't have to say people who menstruate. They are fucking women. Because men cannot and never will be able to menstruate. Impossible. Just never gonna fucking happen. The reason why that inverted penis is bleeding is because, well, it was stitched together. Maybe the stitching's coming undone. I don't know. But it's not in menstruation. Anyway, it kind of stems from this. So, let me show you guys the tweet here. 1 second. Are you guys Harry Potter fans? I'm not a Harry Potter fan. My wife is. Of course, every woman is a Harry Potter fan, just about. Right? Oh, thanks for the $2. Vaush is a trans man, dead man. Well, good for him, I think. Is that good or is it bad?
Shake it, baby.
There we go.
Vaush is a trans man, dead man.
Almost sounded like you said Vaush is a dead man. Is that hate speech coming? Is that targeted towards Vaush? Is that? All right. I have the tweet here. I'm looking for it right now. think it's right here. Yeah, it's right here. Okay. All right. Here we go. So, Vaush has been going pretty hard, like I said. All J.K. Rowling had to do was shut the fuck up, and she could have been almost uncritically beloved for like a century. Women be quieter and start apologizing challenge. Dude, I like how Vaush will be as mean as possible towards anyone, especially a woman of color, if he feels that they're speaking incorrectly. Like, dude, look at this. I mean, Vaush is essentially saying, women, shut the fuck up, go back in the kitchen, start apologizing. I mean, the way Vaush is talking, the way his tweet reads, it kind of sounds like someone you would say would be a misogynist, right? Kind of, right? I mean, if I were to tweet something like that, people would be like, he's probably a misogynist or something. If you were to tweet that, they'd probably say that. But Vaush, he's okay. He could do it because they don't like J.K. Rowling. Because they see J.K. Rowling some sort of transphobe. But she's not a transphobe. She doesn't have a phobia of trans. Okay, she's not scared of trans people. What? It's just saying people don't be fucking stupid. There's real women out there, and then there's men who, want to be, but they'll just never be. That's what it is. That's what it fucking is. Oh, man. Biden can do more push-ups.
Shake it, baby.
The Vaush?
Biden can do more push-ups than Vaush facts.
Oh. Thank you so much, Cancer Man. So J.K. Rowling retweets this, saying, "What you and your ilk fail to appreciate is how tediously familiar I find your tactics. I had a violent ex-husband who used to tell me life would be great if only I'd comply. But you're making the same mistake he did. Women like me can't be bullied out of resistance." See? Exactly. I mean, if I were just to look at the face of Vaush's tweet, I'd be like, dude, you're coming at her like you're some sort of like wife-beating husband. Like that's what you sound like. You sound like when those like 1950 dudes be like, where's the dinner? I was at work all day. Where's the fucking dinner? Why are you talking? Shut up. The reason I asked you that question is so you could see that. No, you need to stop talking. Do we need to do this again? Okay. You already have one black guy. Do you need two black guys? Okay. I shouldn't have to remind you again. That's Vaush right there. And why is he doing that? Because you could target a transphobe. A transphobe. You could target that. That's what this is about. That's all this is really about. It's just that. And Vaush is wrong on this completely. Okay. J.K. Rowling's actually right on this, 100%. Vaush is being a faggot. Did I say a faggot? Well, he's being a faggot. Vaush is a faggot, for sure. He would definitely suck a dick for nothing. No money. But, Vaush is actually being vile, being absolutely disgusting, the way he's targeting her. Okay. But I say that too, knowing that in some ways J.K. Rowling can probably deserve it. I mean, but not for this. Not for wanting to stick up for women. But, like, that, in a way, I kind of feel like that's her fight. That's what she has to do. And in some ways, I don't know if I'm going to back her up on that because I know she wants to be all pro, like all this other stuff that I don't really care for. In a way, some people would say, well, she made her bed, kind of like, on the progressive train. This is where we go. When you ride on the progressive train, it doesn't stop. It's not stopping. So if you thought they were going to stop and consider women's rights, no. Women's rights? Oh, that was so yesterday. That was a long time ago. No, now it's about trans women's right. And what are trans women? They're men that are now women. You know, I like how these feminists are torn in this situation too. Like you have like these traditional feminists are like, no, man, no, we fought for women's rights, and now men wearing dresses and wigs are coming in and pretending to be women and take advantage of it. It's like, oh, well, what do you think is going to happen? Good luck calling them out. Good luck. Good fucking luck. Fucking shit. Oh, man. But speaking of Vaush, let's remind ourselves about some stuff about Vaush real fast. By the way, thank you so much, Cancer Man, for the $2. Thank you. Thank you. Let me do this too. I hate to do this, guys. I hate this. I hate this so much. I really do. Here, if you want to help out too, you could throw tips or donos into the Streamlabs link. That way, go directly to PayPal. God, I sound like such a fucking beggar. How does Boogie say it? If you want to support me financially and help me out, there you go. You could do it that way. I do have a bill that's coming out. It's you know, it's whatever. Man, I hate this so fucking much, man. Oh, I do. Where's my fucking cardboard sign? I fucking threw it in the goddamn trash. I need that. I need my fucking cardboard sign. Oh, shit. All right. And also, a quick shout out to everybody who's watching right now. Okay? Well, everyone who's active in the chat. Brutus Saxony, Earl Pipe, Mr. Man, the Cancer Man. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. What do you think about the Kino Casino? Was it Kino? I heard Phantom Organization has lost. I don't understand how. And I just would be nice, guys. I just would be nice now. Let's do Vaush stuff, and then we'll do Boogie. Okay? We're going back to this. Where Vaush defends pedophilia, slavery, and Nazis. Oh, this is rich. Here we go.
Where Luna is essentially calling me a pedophile. I think I'm okay with the meme. I usually try to proportion it to my dislike for people.
I know the tweet you're talking about. Do you want to read the tweet and tell me exactly what it says? Because I don't think she.
Vaush gets kicked off of platforms for saying cracker, but not for saying pedophilia can be good for children.
Which is an exact quote that you said.
No, it's not.
You play the video.
But it is. It is. He literally does say that pedophilia can be good for kids. This is the same guy who's like, can you show me how it's unethical to have CP?
Yeah, that it's linked to.
Okay, it is possible. Please, right now, uncuck your dumb shit, libcuck, fucking SJW brains, and recognize this empirically correct fact that I am a
empirically correct fact. Okay, so it's backed by studies, which he has not read. He doesn't, dude. Have you ever listened to these guys during debates and be like, "I have these studies"? You haven't read that fucking study. You're streaming all fucking day. Where the fuck do you make time to read a fucking goddamn study? 2. Okay? 2 of them. But no, you don't even read 1. Oh, you read the abstract. Oh, okay.
About the spit. It is possible for an adult and a child to have a sexual relationship and for it to have positive outcomes on the child as well. That is...
I can foresee a positive outcome. He's going to jail. The pedophile goes to jail. How about that? That's a positive outcome. Oh, fucking shit.
Possible.
I don't think there's any situation where an adult can have a sexual relationship with a child, and it has a positive outcome. So we do disagree.
If you had actually seen the full bit that was clipped from, then you would agree. So in a consequentialist sense, you can easily construct a situation.
See, this is what I'm talking about, man. He'll spill out these words, consequentialist sense. Like, okay, who talks like that on a day-to-day basis? If Anyone who talks like that on a day-to-day basis on their live streams all the time, they're a smug piece of fucking shit. They're the type of people who like huff their own farts. It's my own flavor. It's my own brand. He'll get off to that shit. Literally get off to huff at his own farts. Whenever I hear someone talk like that, I know they're full of shit. They think too much of themselves, and they probably don't even know what the fuck they're talking about.
Where essentially anything is fine. Here, I'll ask you. Just follow through.
No,
with
I
you 30
don't.
seconds
I'm not an idealist. I'm not going to talk about hypotheticals.
Yeah, you see, Vaush is trying to trap him. I don't know. I don't even know who this guy is. He's trying to trap him into this hypothetical. It's weird because I remember when Mr. Girl was trying to have a hypothetical conversation with Vaush. Vaush seemed uncomfortable, but also Vaush was distracted because he's playing, I think, Metroid or something. They were about to have a discussion about the color panties these underage girls are going to have in this hypothetical strip club, but Vaush ended the call. What's wrong, Vaush? You don't like hypotheticals?
That don't have any bearing on material reality.
That is. Wait. Hold on.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to talk about hypotheticals.
Destiny reads the studies. I think Destiny does read the studies. Destiny's also been talking about why white people should be advocating for themselves, and that's a real position. That's pretty based. That's how it should be. Every race should be allowed to advocate for themselves. Race, culture, religion should.
First of
I'm not
going to talk about hypotheticals.
Just no cause for violence, guys. You know,
situations where adults can molest children and it has a positive outcome. Not something I'm going to talk to you about.
You're the one talk. Wait, hold on. First of all,
I don't know why you want to talk about this.
So imagine, all right? Imagine aliens come.
Imagine aliens. Shut up. Okay, that's what it's like. All right, Vaush, what the fuck are you talking about? Imagine aliens. Okay, what is this like? Independence Day? All right.
Down to earth.
This is absolutely ridiculous, Vaush.
Now you can imagine a situation in which aliens come down to earth and they say, we're going to blow up the whole planet unless you kill this innocent kid. Now, in a consequentialist sense,
I'd be like, well, blow up the whole fucking... Actually, let's say, fuck you, asshole, and punch the fucking alien in the goddamn face. If the alien kills me, kills me, but I'm not fucking... See, these stupid hypotheticals, they give you two choices, as if there's only two choices. Oh, there's more than two. You can do something else. You can, like, not do it. You could, there's probably another way around that scenario.
Killing that innocent.
A few minutes later.
If you're being oppressed, right? If you're being oppressed and somebody is forcing you to work for them as a slave or a wage earner or whatever, that is a form of exploitation. Okay?
Okay. So what this guy's about to say, I don't know his name. I should probably know his name. What he's saying would normally sound like something that Vaush would talk about. Because Vaush, from what I understand, unless something has changed, is against workers being exploited. But he's also pro-communism, where I don't think in a communist society workers are not exploited. In fact, it's kind of like they figure out where you should work, what you should do, and then that's it. That is you. You better be working. Debate Vaush on horse wings, David. Okay. Horse cocks.
What is bad?
Isn't that their freedom?
Excuse me?
Isn't that their freedom?
You're
talking about restricting the freedom of people to do unto others what
Debate
they will.
Vaush on horse wings, dead man.
There you are. You're saying that you don't like it when people exercise their freedom to oppress others.
Wait.
What they will.
He just so Vaush just said that it's actually freedom to exploit others. So if you stop people from exploiting others, you actually are stopping their freedom, their free will. So Vaush is pro-slavery. So Vaush is pro. What? So it's actually. I mean, if you support freedom, you support being able to exploit people. All right. Okay. What is there to say there? I guess China's free. China's free and exploiting the Uyghurs. Oh, fucking shit.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You're saying that you don't like it when people exercise their.
So the South was free. The South should have been allowed to just exploit, the slaves for as long as they did. Yeah, right. I mean, that's what Vaush is saying. The North should not have come down. The North was being a tyrant, being authoritative bully. I can't even say it. Shit, Jesus Christ, being a fucking tyrant. That's what the North was doing, coming down, invading, trying to force their will on the southern states, violating their freedom. That's Vaush's position. So how is Vaush not how is he not a white supremacist? How is he not like he's on the far left. The way he's talking right now, I would imagine him being on the far right. But I don't know. Unless you go so far left, you actually come back on the right. I don't know. Like what's going on here? They're just enslaved, not exploited in communism. Oh. That's what makes it based. It's good to be enslaved.
Their freedom to oppress others.
Okay.
You said you valued freedom.
If you are, I don't know how to explain this to you. Like you have to look at history, right? That's one way.
Wait. Maybe Vaush is doing this. Maybe he's saying these things because he doesn't really believe them, but he's trying to trap this guy into how freedom is flawed. How the construct of freedom is actually a flawed position and can lead to many damaging things, bad things, horrific things, and how you shouldn't actually be pro-freedom. You should just be pro the system and the state. Oh, Jesus Christ. Actually, I think Vaush would probably say something more like anarchy. But anarchy can't even fucking happen. Once a state dissolves and a period of anarchy happens, a new form of government will just rise up. It just happens. People want to be governed. They want to be governed because they want protection. They want protection. They want stability.
That's one way to look at it. So whenever people have been enslaved, if they rise up and use violence to liberate themselves, then that is probably acceptable because they had material conditions in which violence was being. Okay, so
like the Nazis?
Rising up against the Nazis was acceptable. Yes, the French Resistance.
After World War I, the Nazis claimed that Jewish bankers were holding the country down,
and that was false consciousness.
Is Vaush about to be pro-Nazi here? Is he about to be pro-Nazi, dude? Hold on here. Hold on.
Because that wasn't actually happening. That was false consciousness.
How can you tell?
They constructed a moral utilitarian rule that did not align with reality, and that's what led them down.
They were not utilitarian. Wait, the Nazis were not utilitarian. Careful with that.
I think the Nazis were utilitarian. Were they? You gotta
Shake it, baby.
Would you own Vaush as your little slave boy?
No, he's too big. If I'm gonna go gay, I need a femboy, not someone who's gonna be my size. He's gonna be my size. It's not gonna be good. I think is Vaush tall or is he short? When I see Vaush, I'm like, you kind of look like a similar build. Would not be good.
They were very, very not utilitarian.
The point is that their ideology was not aligned with reality.
How can you tell?
Because Jews don't actually control banks in the world.
Whoa. Don't be anti-Semitic, guy. This guy who's trying to have a debate with Vaush. How dare he be anti-Semitic and deny the fact that Jews are successful and own just about every bank out there. Come on. So here we have Vaush say what he's going to say.
There was a disproportionate number of Jewish control of banks in Germany during
All
the
right,
Weimar.
He ends the call because I think this is on Twitch. Oh, shit. So Vaush's position is that the Nazis were right to rise up against the Jews because they were in power. They were controlling all the banks, and the Nazis felt like it was It's time to rise up. Time to rise up. I'm what the fuck, dude? Like, so he's pro pedophilia, he's pro slavery, he's pro Nazis. Oh shit, dude. He's all over the place. But they literally do control banks. I know, right? Guys, press 1 in the chat if it's actually anti-Semitic to say Jews don't control banks, because it actually kind of it belittles them. Okay, it doesn't actually recognize their power. I know Jews don't want their power level to be recognized, but I think hiding your power level is actually very cowardly. Nazis also hated Freemasons. He didn't even mention anything about the Freemasons. But yeah, there's Vaush. Let's do Vaush as a thing for horses. Because of course he does. We're just going down memory lane real fast. Horsecock, 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 horse dick, horses, horse dildos, horse cock, horse. Oh, god damn it. He loves horse penis.
Shake it, baby.
Okay, would you feed
Thank you,
Vaush
Camp.
horse eggplant?
As horse? Oh, would I feed him? Like would I buy like a horse dildo and shove it up his ass? I'm not giving Vaush any money. No. Shit, no. No. He'll like it too much. Although, hold on. It would be, I could see the keynote in this. If someone were to actually get Vaush to do a donkey show and Vaush is receiving the donkey cock, that could be put on display. Vaush would have to have a ball gag in his mouth, be dressed in like leather stuff, and you have to take it in the ass by a donkey. He does that in the whole dick, the whole thing. He does that. I don't know, man. He would fucking pay for that shit. Some people would. Some people fucking would. I know I would fucking talk about it if it fucking happened. I probably would see the images in the video. Oh, shit. Man, he really goes on and on about horse dicks. Wow. What's wrong with horse dick? Horse dick is delicious. Horse. Wow. Memory lane, man. Vaush. He has horse cocks on the brain. Thinks CP is ethical. Yeah, I think watch it. I would watch Donkey Show with Vaush. Not with Vaush, but as Vaush being the recipient of the donkey cock. Be kind of curious, you know? Don't, guys in the chat, have you ever seen a video? Oh, okay, come on, guys. I'm not saying you get off to it. I'm not saying you like it, but I'm sure you were curious. Have you ever searched something you probably shouldn't have searched because you were curious how fucked up it is? I know you've probably been on efuck.com. You've probably seen it. You'd be like, what the fuck? Why is it? Can't believe this is actually happening. Okay. Let's talk about Boogie. Deadman, would you do a collab with me? ZXVO? Sure. What sort of collab? You stream? You do videos? I know nothing about some of you guys, and that's kind of mean, actually. Now I think about it. Sure, I'll collab. What are we doing? I will take a shot for $10. I have that on the screen. And Cancer Man has been very generous. So I'll take a shot now. But here's my problem. And it is a personal problem. This is how much liquor I have left. Not enough for shots. I like that the ad money is going up, or I guess YouTube money is going up. That's good. But I won't be able to access it until like a while. So it doesn't have to be you, Cancer Man. You've been really nice. But if someone wants to, if you know there's a well, pay Piggy or someone, I don't know, somebody. You throw me 20 or something, I'll go buy some more Fireball, is what I'm saying. You throw me something in the Streamlabs link, I'll buy some more Fireball. Here, I'll pin it. I'll pin it there. Did it pin the message? Did the message pin or not? It doesn't look like it did. I don't know. I don't even fucking know what's going on anymore. Here we go. Alrighty. Okay, let's so Boogie's walking.
Well, it is finally over. I literally just left the courthouse. I've gotten home, sat down, and I'm ready to talk to you about everything. All of the things I've not been able to say for the last couple of years. And I'm going to ask two huge favors of you here. The first of which is, if you haven't watched one of my recent videos, I'm going to put a playlist down below. I would really appreciate it if you would check out some.
Buy some Everclear? Well, I don't want to die. Earl Pipe, you want me to die? Dude, you know I'll be cutting that with water. There ain't no way I'm taking a shot of pure Everclear.
One of my recent videos?
Not back to back anyway.
It's likely you haven't seen one of my videos in your feed for quite some time, and maybe you'll like what you see. And secondly, I'm going to ask you to make it all the way to the end of this video. This might likely be the very last video of mine you'll ever watch, and I would like it if you heard everything I had to say. So please, bear with me, and let me
just make it quick and short. How about that?
Get all this out. Secondly, let me point out just how expensive all of this was. And obviously, I took money out of my bank account and I paid for it out of pocket. I'm not putting up a GoFundMe. I'm not e-begging here.
Oh, but you are. Don't lie about it. Dude, that's what I hate now. More than these people, they'll say I'm not e-begging, but you are e-begging. I'm literally e-begging. Just admit it. Just admit it. Be honest with yourself and with your chat, with your watchers. Be honest. Honesty's a good thing, man. They like it.
I'm not asking you to bail me out. What I am saying is this cost tens of thousands of dollars to fight to get the outcome that we got. Is it a perfect outcome? No. But it's the one that we got, and it cost a fuckload to get there. Not only that, but I was advised by everyone to lay low, to live stream less, to make less YouTube videos, to say less things that could be taken out of context and used against me before we had a result, because you know from Reddit and 4chan that that's what they like to do to me. So I laid low for years. For almost 2 years. I barely made any videos. I barely live streamed. I planned to hit it running, but that cost me a small fortune and lost wages and lost ad revenue as well. So if at any point you have felt that maybe I got wronged in this situation and you want me to just help recoup that loss, you can become a channel member here by...
He's not e-begging, but he's e-begging. Guys, help me out. I need some money. You can become a channel member. You could use this. You could buy some shirts. You could give me money. That's e-begging. There's all these different ways to say e-begging. You're kind of, beating around the bush about it. Just be honest with yourself.
Clicking the member button down below. You can subscribe to me on Twitch for $5 a month. I do have a Patreon, though I barely use it, but you can go throw $1 at me there.
Hey, subscribe to my Patreon that I never use.
Or more importantly, you can buy these meme t-shirts that I had built up. The link is going to be down below. I'll throw the link up here as well. They're pretty cool. I like these t-shirts. My t-shirts are on their way. $9 profit for each one, and the money is going to go to two major causes. The first of which is paying myself back for all the ridiculous amount of legal fees that I spent here, and 10% of every sale is going to Ukrainian relief, though we haven't.
Follow up on this, because from what I understand, Boogie has a track record of kind of forgetting about the charity thing, or maybe the charity really is just himself.
Picked the charity just yet. Obviously, I'll show the.
Can I say Mommy Shalin? I could say Mommy Shalin. I could say Mommy Shalin. I don't know. Can Mommy Shalin give me $20 so I could buy some more Fireball? Please. Hate this life.
Receipts on Twitter when the time comes. I should also say.
Get a job, dude. That is in the works.
That those shirts are probably going to be very limited edition.
Can you say Mommy Shalin?
Really mad about them. So they're probably going to end up getting taken down at some point. If you're going to get one, I would get one ASAP. Now, here's why you clicked on the video. No, I'm not going to jail. Obviously, I'm not going to jail. Did I fuck up? Yeah, I did. Should I have ever been put in that situation to begin with? No. The state, the judge, everyone obviously understood that. And if you're the kind of person that thinks that I should have gone to jail, or you've heard some of these other rumors I'm going to dispel in this video, please understand how wrong you are about me. That the prosecutor, that the judge, that my lawyer, that everyone involved knows how wrong you are and made a decision based on how wrong you are.
I was following up on the emails related to job hunting. So
situation, maybe you've been wrong about some of the other things you think about me as well. Maybe now's the time to reevaluate, okay? That's all I ask. Like, one of the most common memes that I heard that was just completely fabricated is that I shot towards a school or a...
Oh, but it's so funny. Don't tell the truth about that. What? The joke is better than the truth.
I'm in a school zone. My house is not in a school zone. Look at
lies.
Google Maps. The nearest school is miles away from me, and I was facing the opposite direction. So,
oh man, but the joke was so much funnier. Boogie, we didn't actually think you fired at a school zone. We just thought it was funny. I thought it was funny, especially you had a child just riding by on a tricycle and the bullet grazed him. Almost. You know, it was a minority child too. Damn it, Boogie. What the hell?
So I didn't shoot at a school. That is just one of the many, many things that people take out of context and add to it and make believe in this crazy game of telephone where people make me out to be some bad guy, and then you and other people...
No, just make you out to be a joke.
Do not fall for their manipulation, please. Another insane thing I heard was that I invited him here, when that is the opposite of reality. I told him once he was in my town that if you come to my home, that I would be forced to defend myself. Do not come here. Like, even if you are completely tone deaf to sarcasm, even if you are completely oblivious to hyperbole and what it is, it was pretty evident to anyone with a fucking brain.
I think what happened here is Boogie explained his situation to the judge. And the way he's kind of explaining his situation right here. Look, Boogie has this ability when he's talking, and if you're listening and you don't know anything about his past or his lore or his other shit, he has this ability to sell what he's telling you about, right? I mean, like, if you didn't know who Boogie was and you just listened to him, you'd probably be like, okay, this guy seems honest. He seems genuine. He's not lying about this. Yeah, he has his aura. He has that aura about him. That's how he's so good at getting all these gullible people. Okay? So when he explained the situation to the judge, they probably felt sorry for him. He probably added in that he was molested by his parents. And he felt sorry for him. He was like, okay, we're just going to, like, defer this, okay? Just be a good boy. don't do that again. Next time, don't do a warning shot. Maybe, either fire him, fire at him, or don't fire the gun. Before he's get the rope, Mr. Dead Guy. Dead gay. Well, that's good. I'm not a furry. I'm glad I'm not a furry. And by get the rope, you mean jump rope, right? Because we're not doing a call to violence, Mr. Greek. That's horrible. Okay.
That I was telling this person not to come here. And the reason I told him not to come here is because he said when he did, he would make sure that it was the worst day of my life. Worse than when my parents molested me. Those were his words. They're all over YouTube. You can
I'm
find
exposed
them.
by Warhammer.
I'm not going to put it here
Okay. You
because
can
this
smoke
is the
more
kind of
meth.
guy who would use that clip as a reason to take down this video. So I'm obviously not going to give him that leverage. But for fuck's sakes, man, you take threats like that seriously. Anyone would. This is a person who had been stalking me online for months, threatening me online for months. This is a person who in the middle of a pandemic got on a plane and flew from where he lives in Atlanta, Georgia, to Fayetteville, Arkansas, for the sole purposes of harassing me in person and filming it for profit. That is not a good person. That's not a comedian. That's not a nice guy. And you
Oh, he was fucking with you. And you had banter with him. You're fucking with him too. Come on now.
combine
Come on.
that with the fact that this person told me that they were going to make sure it was the worst day of my life, worse than when I got molested.
Greek, we're not gonna have a call to violence. That's very mean. Okay. You mean jump rope? That's what you mean there. 100%. Hassel did nothing wrong, Mr. Man. I agree.
Obviously, you treat that person like the mentally ill motherfucker they are, right? You have to. And because of all of this, I was confident. My lawyer was confident. Hell, I even think the prosecutor was confident that if this went to court, I would walk away completely unscathed. That's why we got the deal that we got, right? Any jury who saw those videos, who saw those threats, who saw that harassment is probably going to side with me. And it's better for the prosecutor in this situation.
I'm kind of curious if the prosecutor even really wanted to take this case. It's kind of seems kind of like this is kind of dumb. Yeah.
To get his victory than to have that court loss, I think. That's my opinion of what happened. I don't know for sure. I'm not that prosecutor. I'm not in his head. But that's what it seemed like it happened to me. And that seems to be what my lawyer thought as well. Now, I think anyone with a brain can agree that I should have never been put into that situation.
You never should have opened the door. How about that? There's a lot of things you shouldn't have done, but why would you even open the door? Okay? Just tell the guy to leave. Call the police if you're really that scared. Boom. Solved.
But that doesn't mean I acted properly or perfectly in that situation. There are mistakes I made, and I want to own those mistakes. I wanted to own them that day, right? I wanted to come to Twitter and say, this is what I did wrong. This is what I should not have done. And I wasn't allowed to do that because it could have made my case far worse. My lawyer told me to shut up and lay low, and that's what I've done. Now it's over. The decision is made. The judge has signed off on it, and now I can admit all the fault I want. My first mistake was engaging with this person in any way on any level, right? The way I discovered this person even existed was by his fans coming into my stream, telling me that this guy was coming to my house.
Is he gonna lump Killstream and Ethan Ralph into this? Because that would be hilarious. that would be rich. But I mean, he had interaction with Boogie for a while, man. We had back and forth with with Hassel. Boogie had back and forth with Hassel for a while, with entertaining that stuff. I think I don't think the prosecutor actually really looked into the messages to really show that he was fanning the flames.
Shake it, baby.
Because if they did,
Were you Frank Hasselvosh dead guy?
It wouldn't be that hard to find. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, Mr. Cancer Man. Frank Hasselvosh. Sure. Yeah, I'll go pay Vosh a visit. Where does Vosh live? I'm going to need gas money, though.
He was going to hurt me. He was going to harass me. And I reached out to mutual people and said, is this guy actually legit? Is this guy actually crazy? Is he actually crazy enough to do something like that? And they all told me, no, it's just trolling. It's just smokes and mirrors. He's not a crazy person. He actually won't do that kind of thing. And you know what? I made the mistake of believing him. And that was a stupid, stupid mistake. Every YouTuber I've talked to, every celebrity, every PR person all tells me, never engage. That's rule one of the internet, I think. Never engage, right? With these type of people, or people who don't like you or say outlandish things to try to get a reaction. Don't engage. And the way that they choose not to engage is by pretending that they're...
But he never takes that advice. He always engages. He always engages. He can't stop himself.
Better than other people, right? Like, I've literally had a PR person say, you have to pretend that you're above these people.
By the way, I've seen this already. He's gonna bring up his parents molesting him or sexually assaulting him or something when he was a kid. Is that shit even real?
We're all just people. We're all just organisms.
Dude, this guy's like, poor me, poor me, poor me, poor me. And see, this is how it looks. This is why I hate it. At least I hate it.
And I fucked up. That was a fuck up on my part. I will not make that mistake again. Secondly, once this guy was in town, and this guy was threatening me from my neighborhood, I should have fled. I should have left.
Why don't you talk about the messages, the exchanges you had with him before all that, huh? Right?
Left my house. I really should have. I considered it, getting a hotel and leaving, but I knew I couldn't take my dogs with me. I knew I couldn't take all of my property with me. And I was afraid of my house getting broken into, my dog getting hurt. I was afraid of that. So I stayed home, and that was a dumb fucking thing to do. I could have found a place, even if I just had to sleep in my car, that could have protected my dog. I could have given him to a friend or a neighbor. I could have let my house get...
Dude, I remember that video. He did not seem afraid. Some people were like, is this fake? Is this like a skit?
Burnt down. This is all just physical stuff. This doesn't matter. I can replace
all that
anything.
stuff matters to you, man.
My
Look
life
at that.
is more important. My dogs, my friends' lives, my neighbors' lives are more important. That was a dumb thing to do, to stay home. But the other reason I didn't leave my house is because I was talking to all these people who knew him. He's not actually going to show up. That's not why he's in town. He's not actually going to do that. You don't have to worry about it. He's not actually unhinged. He's not actually crazy. He's not... Turns out they were wrong. That was... Again, stupid to listen to those people. And then once this guy was on my property, I should have went back to the first thing I discussed. Well,
if you know what Frank Castle does, yeah, he'll interact with you, but he's not going to fuck up your life. He's just going to hassle you. That's it. It's literally in the name. He's not going to assault you, Boogie.
I should have called 911, retreated to the back side of the house where I would have been my safest, and waited for the cops.
A panic room?
That's what I should have done. If you were ever in that situation, that's what
leave
you
horse
should
face
do.
eggplant toys at his doorstep.
As to why I opened the door and why
I should do that. That'd be good.
And I'll tell you why.
Thank you,
In my
Cancer Man.
PTSD rattled brain, I thought, this person is here for me and only me. He doesn't give a shit about my roommate. He doesn't give a shit about the random repair guy that's in my house right now. He only wants to hurt me.
Why was that
So
random
if I go
repair
out
guy
front,
there?
he can do whatever he
What's the
wants
story
to.
behind that?
Everybody else will.
Yeah, I noticed that too, chat. This is like
I opened that door
not taking any
to protect
responsibility.
people that were in my house.
They forced me to
Sacrifice
open the
myself.
door,
Those of
use
you
the gun,
who
all
know
this
what I
shit.
think about myself, who know about my personal feelings about myself, know about the suicidal tendencies I've had in my life, that should
my
make
God.
obvious sense, right?
See, but if you don't know anything about Boogie and he's telling you this in the tone he's using, you'd probably believe him. You'd probably believe him. Like if you're a judge and you're hearing this guy talk, you don't know anything about his past. The prosecutor's not really bringing up anything about him. Like, okay, the guy's suicidal. He was molested by his parents. This guy was taunting him and threatening him. Okay, yeah, we'll just defer this thing. Okay.
That's what I was thinking at that moment. However, that's not what I should have done. And you shouldn't do it either, right? Let the cops do their job and protect and serve. That's what you should do. But the big...
Now, what do you think is going to happen next? Like, is he gonna get another hooker to pretend to be his girlfriend?
biggest mistake I made, the mistake that I regret the most, is firing a warning shot. You know, I had some gun training. I'd gone to the range a few times with guns, not that weapon, but other weapons. You can see that on my YouTube channel. I knew that eventually there was a chance I would need to protect myself or my roommate would need to protect us. And we prepared ourselves for that eventuality, right? I didn't prepare enough. Too many movies was running through my brain. There's no such thing as a
too many movies. What the fuck? I have firearm training. And he references movies. Too many movies going into my head. Okay, so you don't have any training.
Shot. And what I can tell you is that you only pull the trigger on a weapon when you are prepared to kill, planning to kill.
That's something you should have already known if you had any sort of weapons training.
Or you're in a safe place to do it, like a gun range. That's the only time you ever do it, right? There's a chance, however small it might be.
I gotta say though, I'm catching myself in this. When he talks, when Boogie talks, sometimes you do kind of forget what he said like 2 sentences before.
And it has fucked me up every day. Every day. I've never been able to say how much it fucked me up.
It's so slow
how bad I
and
feel
mundane.
about it, how awful I feel about it. I couldn't talk about the fact that I went door to door to apologize to my neighbors and friends in this area. I wasn't able to talk about any of that. I'm glad I can talk about it now, though. We do not pull a trigger on a weapon unless we intend to kill or unless we're in a very safe place to do that. I don't do it. You don't do it. Nobody does it. You understand?
He's including his channel in this. We all learn from my mistakes, guys. Oh. Let's see. Let me check my emails real fast. Let me tell you where I applied. All I'll say is the employer that I'm waiting for a response told me yesterday that they're contacting references, and the reference, one of them did tell me that they've been contacted. So hopefully I hear good news later on today or tomorrow. But if I don't, my backup plan, I don't know, man. We'll see. Maybe I'll spray bugs for a while. Go in a dirty home and spray bugs.
It's a very stupid thing to do. If you take nothing else from this video, make sure you understand that it's only for Hollywood, it's only for the movies. And whereas I'm glad to admit these things, whereas I'm glad to take my lumps financially and PR-wise and on YouTube and on the internet and everywhere else, I do want to point out that I should have never been in that situation to begin with. I have no clue how to navigate a situation like that. I wasn't prepared for that. And even if I was prepared for that, or you were prepared for that, can you promise me you know exactly what to do and you would be able to do it in a high, tense, stress situation like that? Most of us are going to make mistakes, right? I literally am clinically diagnosed with a disease that makes stressful situations difficult for me. So, of course I was going to make a mistake there. That's why these people chose me. Because they knew I would. They knew it would make good internet. And they hoped that they would get clout.
Oh, so we all chose you because it'd be for the memes, for the jokes? Oh, shut up, Boogie. Come on now. Come on. Hassel got into you because you're going into him too. You're going back and forth. It escalated. It escalated big time. It was funny. He wasn't going to mess you up. He was just doing his routine, his thing. That's what he does. Okay? All right? And you know that. You weren't afraid of this guy. You're talking all big, tough guy internet shit. I believe, oh yeah, there was messages where you saying, come over here. Come over here. Taunting him. Come on, man. Come on. It's that poor me stuff, man.
And fame from it. That's why I was chosen. At the end of the day,
Boogie's the chosen one. Oh man, this guy.
I've never fought back for myself before. Right? This was a first for me. I've been abused by bullies on the internet, bullies in real life. I've been mentally and physically.
How can this fat piece of shit be bullied? Come on. Like, you can't force this guy to do anything. You couldn't physically force. You could probably bully him to get some tears. That's it. That is it.
Physically and emotionally and sexually assaulted, even by my own.
He's been There's no way a man his size has been sexually assaulted. How do you even get to his asshole? Like, how would you even sexually assault this guy if you wanted to? How would you?
Own parents, and I never really fought back. I never really stood up for myself. This was the first time I ever did that, and I don't regret trying to stand up for myself. I do regret the results. I do regret the way I did it, right? Obviously. But I don't regret the fact that I finally grew a fucking backbone. I just wish it had played out differently, right? And more importantly, I'm just glad nobody got hurt. Not me, not
Oh, what about that kid riding on the bicycle?
the stalker, not anybody else. I'm just glad nobody got hurt. Thank God. Now, for those of you who have made it this far and you're looking for the specifics, what the judge, my lawyer, and the prosecutor have agreed to here is called deferred adjudication. And basically, it kicks this whole thing down the road for 2 years. And at the end of that 2 years, it's very likely to get 346'd and go away. It will not be part of my record. It'll
Won't be part of his record. I could tell you from experience with my job, I mean, you all know what that was, CPS, background checks all the time. And I would see deferred adjudication quite often. It doesn't go off your record. It's there. It's just deferred. I mean, it would be like charges that were deferred like 10 years ago or, 5 or 10 years ago. It's like, oh, okay, well.
just basically disappear. And that's the best possible outcome for all things considered. We could have gone to court, but there's no guarantee that you'll win in the court situation, and it would be a horribly stressful thing to deal with. It could have been more damaging to my career, more damaging to the YouTube platform, more damaging
to the YouTube. What the fuck? Dude, hold on.
And that's the best possible outcome for all things considered. We could have gone to court, but there's no guarantee that you'll win in the court situation, and it would be a horribly stressful thing to deal with. It could have been more damaging to my career.
More damaging to his career. Okay, that's true.
More damaging to the YouTube platform.
How? How does you going to court have anything to do with the YouTube platform? What are you talking about, Boogie?
More damaging to just my fucking sanity.
Okay, yeah, for your sanity, yes.
Like, keep in mind, I have an anxiety disorder.
Oh, okay.
And this looming over my head for the last 2 years has been my definition of a living hell. I've hated every second of it. It has affected every aspect of my life. And I'm just glad to have it be over. It is possible that by going to court, we would have won. I think it's very likely. Even my lawyer thinks it was likely. I think even the prosecutor thinks it was likely.
I mean, that part is true. I mean, that's why they offer the deal.
But that would have been months away. This way, it's over. And I just fucking need it to be over. Right? Like, tear down.
All right. So, Boogie walks. Boogie's a free man. Boogie's a free man. He got a win here. And he's gonna milk this situation. You know, everyone kind of milks their that's their little pity situation, right? Guys, I lost my job. Help me out. You know, that thing. Oh, fuck. Okay. All right. So that was Boogie. We talked about Vaush, J.K. Rowling, Boogie. Was there something else on the list that I did not cover? I think we did a Florida gay bill. I think that's pretty much everything. We covered everything that I needed to talk about. I wanted to talk about. All right, guys. I think that's it. Deadman was a proud fella. I mean, like a proud boy? I don't know about that. Oh no, the exposed video is 2 hours long. How about the TLDW on how you Frolicked with Gavin McAnus. Oh, I don't know how I did that. I don't know how I did that at all. We'll do business soon, dead man. Okay. All right. Be interested in that. All right. So that's pretty much it. I'll check out that Warhammer video. I guess I could do it now on stream. Let me take a quick break, and then I'll just fire up another stream, and we'll do the Warhammer thing, I guess, if it's interesting. I suppose. What else am I doing with my time? All right. Yeah, about 20 minutes or so. Okay. I'll see y'all again. Y'all take it easy.